All right, I'm at Gerber's Tropical Fish in Dayton, and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. Although quick is probably not going to happen because this place is so cool. It's big. It's a little difficult to find, but once you get here, there's just a ton of stuff. So they've got a bunch of dry goods in stock, and then obviously some used tanks up front. Typical betta, but they have some really nice, colorful bettas here that look like they're well kept. Some nice bundles for aquariums, quite a bit of dry goods up here. But really the exciting stuff starts to happen when we get back to the fish rooms. So they have both fresh and salt. So there are some freshwater fish that I've never seen before back here. I'm going to start on the other side here. There are 3 full rows of tanks, and my understanding, I asked a couple of questions before I started recording. The owner, this place has been here for 35 years, and the owner, John Gerber's, did a lot of wholesaling for years, and but for the last 30 or so, the shop's been open to the public. So a bunch of typical mbuna and African cichlids here along that wall. We've got a pretty good plant selection, a lot of the typical things that we see in a lot of stores, but there's some nice things here that I haven't seen in a lot of places before as well. There are some things that I think are a little rare. So we're getting into some of the more rare fish, so some blackfin sharks. Those of you that are live bearers are guppies and all kinds of goodies there. These I haven't seen before. That's a different fish for me, but I think I am a little familiar with what they are. So they've got a really nice tank for those of you that are interested in Acara. And kind of typical nano fish, some angels. There's some really pretty angels in here that kind of jumped out to me. Some clown loaches in the back. Got some pond plants for those of you that are still tubbing or doing ponds. Typical nanos, some discus here, and some of these discus are looking really good. A couple of the more rare discus that I've seen. A bunch of puffers, so there's some Congo puffers at a pretty good price. I haven't seen them quite that cheap before. And then we'll get down to that discus tank in just a second. But some cories, some angels, quite a few catfish, and it is floor to ceiling, guys. So a bunch of stuff. So there's some albino frogs there. But this discus tank is just phenomenal. It's got some beautiful, beautiful discus in it. Marble discus is kind of interesting. This peach are a variety that I haven't seen before. So some tetras and more of your traditional nano fish. There are a bunch of varieties. Talking to the staff a little bit, one of the things that kind of differentiates this shop from others is that they don't have a lot of standing stock. So she said they turn over stock. They get 3 shipments in every week, and so livestock turns over all the time. And if you are looking for something and you see it here, I think the takeaway that I got was you better grab it because it's not going to be here for long. Some nice plecos. Those of you that are into those. couple of nice koi. Quite a few of the cichlids down this row, so some of the South Americans, quite a few of them. Excuse me. Some more angels, a few tetras. There's a blue-eyed lemon. I haven't seen those before. Not here. So.
Where'd you go? Sorry about the voice.
Some peacocks. Some really nice Jack Dempseys that I saw. There we have a nice selection of rainbows. And the typical goldfish and gouramis. Some glowfish in there. We'll see if I can walk down the other aisle for fresh. It's pretty full. There's a bunch of folks down there. Oh, good. Yeah, got to take care of the tanks. So there's a bunch of feeder fish. Some larger fish. Rosies, comets, those are all feeder fish. Some larger cats. A couple of axolotls I've seen. Those of you that like those, there's a bircher there. Don't see a ton of those. Those get huge. Piranha. There was a rainbow snakehead gudgeon that's a new fish for me as well. It's kind of an interesting type of fish that a little bit bigger than what I was expecting. Again, some nice cichlids. And then a bunch of nanos, so some coolie loaches, some endlers. I'm really excited because they had blueberry snails, so I picked up a handful of blueberries, which are on sale at probably the cheapest price I've ever seen them. So really some nice stuff. Some more planet tanks. Tiger lotus at a good price. Some banana plants at a good price. There's a nice lace plant. Got one of those. They're beautiful. Some lobsters. Nubius on sale. They did have some reptiles up front for those of you that are also into creepy crawlies. I skipped right over those because I don't do creepy crawlies. And we'll finish up here on the fresh side, and I'll take you quickly through the saltwater side as well. These tanks are not show tanks, they're cell tanks. You're doing great, thank you. But they've got some really nice stock here, so probably the most pufferfish that I've ever seen at a single store. So some cowfish, some lionfish. I'm not a big lionfish fan. I have strong feelings about those, but I won't say too much here. So some nice triggers. Don't see a ton of grouper. There's a bunch. That's all predator tanks. So nice porcupines. And again, some more triggerfish. Some boxfish, filefish. Some more designer clowns. Some green filefish. More filefish than I've seen any other place. There's a eel down there for you eel lovers. A nice big zebra eel. There's a big old puffer. And here we go. So we've got some clowns, but smaller porcupines. Some saddle puffers, some blue spot puffers, some narrow lines, the stars and stripes. Like, it just keeps going on. If you're a puffer person, this seems to be a great place to go. Spiny box puffers, and some more porcupines. And if I had the room, oh my goodness. This is one of those places you go to and you think, man, I'd love to take a few things home. Blue angels are beautiful. There's a queen angel here that has made me question the space that I have. I would take that home in a heartbeat if I had a tank that was big enough for it. I keep trying to tell myself that I could keep it for a few months before it got too big. Maybe a year, maybe. Then I could deal with the bigger tank, right? You know, that's the way it always goes. Some nice Singapores. And all the traditional. So there's some damsels. There's quite a few tangs here. Some nice angelfish, more puffers. There's a dog face. There's a grand angelfish that's beautiful. Juvies that are growing. Some don't ever get them because they're little devils. Damsels. If you're ever thinking about saltwater, I will just tell you ahead of time, damsels they are not nice fish. So definitely do not recommend those three-striped damsels. They are pretty aggressive and up the level of aggression of the tank significantly. But some beautiful sailfin tangs. The Tomini, and a unicorn. Some yellows, nasos. Hawkfish, for those of you that like those have an incredible personality. They're really cool. Got some nice size foxface, a long-nosed butterfly. That's kind of a cool fish. Powder blue, a couple of copper bands, beautiful copper bands. And they're eating, which is always a challenge with copper bands. Some more yellows, powder browns, a couple of foxface, some anthias, a bunch of clowns, some wrasses, some really nice designer clowns. There is a blueface angel in here that's gorgeous. Again, there are some fish that make you question why you don't have a bigger tank. Desperately wish that you did. Some gobies. Some nice mandarins, the dragonettes. Everybody's favorite fish, but probably one of the more difficult fish to keep if you don't know what you're doing. They have an incredibly high mortality rate. So. Beautiful, beautiful bannerfish. Blue ring angel. sharks. There actually is a pretty healthy, a couple of large sharks. It's going to be really hard to see here. A couple of large sharks that are in here. Large being bigger, a little bit bigger than my forearm. So large for a home tank. Some nice wrasses and some urchins. Some nice live rock that's been cultured, that's clean. These are shrimp, glennies and tangs and wrasses. A lot of the smaller fish. Do have some coral. Coral's selection's not huge. A couple of nice pieces, a lot of the typical stuff that we see. So some sponges and some zoas, typical softies and leathers. Do have a couple of I guess what we look at as slightly higher end corals. Where we're getting into Euphilia and trachees and such. Some nice firefish. Got a good selection of gobies that some jawfish. These are my personal favorite fish. I've got a blue spot jaw that is probably my favorite saltwater fish that I have. So you got some tiger jaws, some pearly jaws here. Really nice stuff. Ultimately, just a couple more takes down there. Excuse me, sorry. Lots of really nice stuff. So big takeaway is, it's about a 2-hour drive from Fort Wayne. It's just on the north side of Dayton, but beautiful store, lots of stuff. You could spend a whole afternoon in here and not see everything. And like I said, talking to the staff, they turn over livestock really quickly. So there's always going to be something new to see. Definitely added it to my must-see travel list, and we always recommend that you shop local. We've got some great stores in Fort Wayne that support us, and we support them. But if you're out and about and traveling around and want to stop in and see something different, there are definitely some things here that I've seen that I did not see. I haven't seen in a local store, so it's worth the trip if you're out and about.